Hey there, language explorers. Welcome to another episode of 365 English, the place where we break down the walls of boring grammar and actually have some fun. I'm Flank, and today I've got a real treat for you. We're going to level up your English using a classic adventure story, but with a twist. Now, let's be honest, nobody has the time to sit down and read a 600-page Victorian novel. If you tried that, you'd probably fall asleep by page 3. That's why I've prepared a fast-track version. It's short, it's punchy, and it's packed with the kind of English people actually use. My good buddy Richard is back to tell the tale. He's got that smooth narrator voice that makes everything sound like a movie trailer. Here is the game plan for today. First, you'll hear the story told slowly and clearly. Then I'll jump back in to break down the power words, the vocabulary that makes you sound like a pro. Finally, we'll do some shadowing practice. That's where you copy my rhythm and speed until you sound like a native speaker. So, grab your imaginary machete and put on your explorer hat. This is a tale of mystery called The Secret of the Emerald Jungle. A long time ago, deep within a steaming, humid rainforest, there lived a legendary explorer named Captain Barnaby. Barnaby wasn't your typical hero. He was a bit of a butterfingers and was constantly tripping over tree roots. He was searching for the golden idol of grumpiness, a statue said to be worth a fortune. Barnaby wasn't alone. He had a crew of rough-looking sailors and a very intelligent monkey named Pippin. Life in the jungle was treacherous. Every night, the bugs were so loud they sounded like a rock concert, and the humidity made everyone's hair look like a giant bush. One evening, while Barnaby was trying to open a can of beans, he noticed a hidden door behind a waterfall. His eyes went wide. "I think we've hit the jackpot," he shouted. But as they entered the dark cave, Barnaby's first mate, a sneaky man named Viper, started acting very nervous. Viper had a secret. He didn't want to share the gold. He waited until the crew reached the center of the cave. Then he grabbed the map and vanished into thin air through a side tunnel. Barnaby was stuck in the dark with nothing but a monkey and a half-eaten can of beans. However, Viper made a big mistake. He couldn't read the map properly because he was in such a rush. He walked straight into a trap that covered him in purple slime. Barnaby, guided by Pippin the monkey, found a secret path and reached the idol first. It turned out the idol wasn't made of gold at all. It was made of ancient chocolate. Barnaby laughed, ate a piece of the statue, and realized that sometimes the best part of an adventure is just surviving it. All right, I hope you enjoyed Barnaby's chocolatey disaster. It's it's Flank here again. Let's look at some of that juicy vocabulary. If you want to speak natural English, these are the phrases you need. First up, butterfingers. This is a funny way to describe someone who is clumsy and always drops things. Example: "Don't let Flank hold the cake, he's such a butterfingers." Repeat after me. He's a total butterfingers. Next, we have treacherous. This means extremely, dangerous or unpredictable, usually describing a road or weather. Example: the mountain path was treacherous after the rain. Your turn. The jungle was treacherous. Then we heard. Hit the jackpot? We use this when someone has a huge success or finds something very valuable. Example: I really hit the jackpot with this new job. Let's say it together. We hit the jackpot? How about vanished into thin air? This is a great idiom for when someone disappears suddenly and completely. Example: I turned around for 1 second and he had vanished into thin air. Shadow me? The thief vanished into thin air. And finally, in a rush. This just means you are moving very fast because you are late or impatient. Example: slow down. Why are you in such a rush? Repeat it. He left the office in a rush. Great job. See, learning English doesn't have to feel like a root canal. You're doing it one story at a time, one laugh at a time. Practice these phrases while you're making coffee or walking the dog. You don't have to climb a treacherous mountain or fight pirates to master this language. You just have to stick with us here at 365 English. I'm Flank, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Bye for now. Great job today. Keep up the good work and help you and your family learn English better in every lesson. If you'd like to relax or take a nap tonight, listen to our 365 Cozy Sleep stories and follow our 365 Life channel. Learn English while relaxing. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more lessons. See you next time.